Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hey everyone, I've got the new iPhone 10 and I'm going to review it today. Now how is it possible that something smaller can be bigger at the same time? It can if you're referring to the new iPhone 10. While the iPhone 10 is smaller than the iPhone 7, the screen is bigger than the iPhone 7's. So which means now you're carrying less, but you have a bigger screen. So this is one of the main reasons why I chose to get the iPhone 10. I got the silver version. Something that I don't really like about this phone is that the white backing on the new iPhone 10 is a bit murky, and I'm not a big fan of the chrome behind. But the screen itself is really gorgeous. Now setting up Face ID is really easy. You only need to do it 2 times, unlike the fingerprint which takes a bit longer to set up. And once you set it up, I can use my face to unlock my phone, and I don't have to worry about wet fingertips and my phone won't be able to scan it. I can even unlock the phone in the dark, so that's not an issue. So let me show you. So you see this padlock here? Now it's locked. And now it's unlocked because I scanned my face. So I can swipe up and access my phone. The whole process doesn't take up very long, so it's much better than using the fingerprint previously on my iPhone 7 Plus. So now one thing to take note is that now the iPhone 10 has new screen, so some of the apps may not be updated just yet. So if you are thinking of getting it in the next few days, please remember that not all your apps will be able to take full use of the screen. One example is this Boom Beach game that I play. So you notice the black bars at the side. So there's nothing I can do about it until the game developers they update it. Now what I like about this screen is that it is almost bezel-less. Now it's not like an infinity screen where it bends over. No, there is still a small little bezel here. It is good enough for me to have an immersive experience when watching movies.
Present company excluded. She's the best lawyer I know.
My mother's subpoena is prosecutorial bad faith.
Most videos that you see probably will be zoomed out like this. So be sure to double tap or zoom in depending on which app you are using to make full use of the iPhone 7 screen. Now the other features such as the new studio light in the camera app and the Animojis, I mean they are fun, but I tried them and they were not very they're not very polished yet. For example, the studio light effect on the camera app, it still shows it doesn't crop very well, and the Animoji I think is more like a party trick, so it's not something that I will use it on a daily basis. So the reasons why I bought this phone is because of its almost bezel-less design. It'd be really good for me when I watch shows, especially on its new OLED screen. The dual camera on the iPhone 10 has changed from the original horizontal arrangement to the vertical one. So I did some research and I realized that it's because it's to encourage people to take landscape videos, and this dual camera will help with things like AR and telescopic effect, that kind of thing. So that's the reason why they changed the orientation for this one. Okay, so one thing I noticed about the exterior of the iPhone is that it no longer has the regulatory logos and symbols that previously was found on the older iPhones before this designed by Apple in California, or the kind of text. If you want to buy one of this phone in Singapore without a plan, it costs you $1,888 Sing dollars. So is this worth the money? Absolutely not. No, I don't think the extra money is enough to justify the new features such as Face ID and the new camera. But this is a very iconic phone because it marks the 10th anniversary of the iPhone line. Now the lack of home button means that I have to remember new ways to operate the phone now. I have to know that I have to swipe up for home, swipe up and hold for toggling between apps, and swipe here for control center, swipe here for notifications and stuff. It takes a bit of getting used to because my muscle memory has already gotten used to doing certain functions a certain way. So it's a bit like learning a new phone in this sense. So this morning I tried paying for my breakfast with Face ID, which I think the experience was quite good. All you have to do is double tap the power button to bring this up, and then scan your face with it. Then hold near reader, then you tap. As compared to the older iPhone models where you have to put this near the reader and then you put your fingerprint on it to authenticate. This method is a bit less prone to errors. You know, my fear is I'm holding the queue behind while trying to pay in a fanciful manner. So that's not what I want. I want to be able to get done paying with my stuff and move on with the day. So I think the new Face ID is almost as good as paying with your Apple Watch. So let me share with you an episode while I was trying to get hold of this iPhone 10. So I pre-ordered this online. So when it's time for payment, they ask that I make my payment within 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Otherwise, my phone will be released away. So I did it on the train, and then they accepted 3 different kinds of payment: Mastercard, Visa, and Nets. But they said Mastercard at the time was down, and then I don't have any Visa. And for Nets, you need a little red token for you to authenticate the payment, which I don't have at that point of time. So I wasn't at home, so I asked my friend Nick for help. You guys remember Nick, right? From the Bobby Backpack. This video is now the top most viewed video on my channel. Take a look right here if you haven't. So yeah, he was still at home at the time, so he very graciously lent me his token. So we met and then we completed the transaction, and that's how I got my iPhone. I wouldn't have gotten it without him, so I just want to thank you. So I guess your help came in the nick of time. So anyway, you're watching this video probably because you are thinking of getting it or you're gonna get it. So just a quick recap. Just remember that some of the apps may not be fully compatible with iPhone 10 at this moment, and it just comes up with a few handful features. In my opinion, it doesn't justify the huge jump in price. This is the second day that I'm holding on to this phone. My initial impression is that this phone is really great, really gorgeous, love the screen, but the only downside is that it's a bit too expensive, and the glass back is a bit too murky. Don't quite like the color, but I guess maybe that's because that's the only way they can do it to allow the wireless charging, which I will probably cover next year when they sell the Air Power Mac. So yeah, there you have it. I hope this video is useful for you. I didn't go through a lot of features in here because there's already tons and tons of videos on YouTube. So I just want to go through things that is relevant to you, the people who are going to get this in the next few days. Just hanging there. I know there are a lot of hoops to go through just to get this phone. It is worth it, and it's worth the wait. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the phone when you get it, if you're getting it. And so as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Oh, for sure.